Internet offers a ton of opportunities to make money, but a lot of them are scam. Or internet offers a lot of opportunities to learn, but you have to be very diligent with the sources of information that you consume. Seemingly, when you think that there's no place for you to go, in comes a website like SkillShare that allows you to learn from subject matter experts or monetize the skills that you already possess. At least that's what I thought when I signed up for the SkillShare, and it's time for you to learn whether it landed close to the truth. Welcome to the TohirT channel. My name is Tahir, and today I'm going to talk about the SkillShare, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Let's do this! If you've watched enough YouTube videos, you probably have been served an ad read like this.
So SkillShare is an online learning community for creatives where you can find thousands of classes for creative and curious people on all kinds of topics.
SkillShare brand name answers the question, what do they do? They are the platform that enables creators in business, arts, crafts, different kind of fields to come onto the platform and share their knowledge with the others. And for those who would like to study it, they now can find those topical subject matter experts and brush up on certain skills. It's worth mentioning, I'm not sponsored in any way by SkillShare. They did not provide me with any licenses. I paid for it out of my pocket. And funny enough, the creator who I just showed you, MKBHD, Marquise Brownlee, was the reason why I signed up for the SkillShare in the first place. I happen to be working on a couple of product videos right now and in the past couple of weeks, and I wanted to brush up on certain best practices in the field. And who's better to teach you how to make awesome product photography and videography than MKBHD. So I signed up for the platform, I watched his course in the entire day, and the following day I start practically applying it while recording one of my latest videos over here. I'm the real life example of where the SkillShare shines the brightest. You get to locate a couple of skills, log into the platform, turn on the videos, learn from those skills, and right away apply them in the real life. SkillShare helps to acquire those couple of skills that you need right now. It helps you to taste test a couple of areas that you've never considered before, while the depth of the courses or their duration do not promise that overnight expertise. But this is not the worst thing. I think this is a very useful niche that SkillShare occupies, so let me explain. To give you both sides of the coin, let's first talk about the student's perspective, where if we compare it to how it used to be like to be a student a few years back, well, you always had to go to a particular educational institution, whether it's a school, university, or college, to acquire a degree. And then once you're there, you do not have that much of flexibility when it comes to picking and choosing certain skills and certain types of things that you want to learn. Whether with SkillShare, you get that access to all the courses and all the skills at the same time, and you get to pick and choose. How many times did someone went for a class, decided that this is something that they want, and halfway through it realized that this is completely unrelated to what they want to do in real life? Where with SkillShare, you can just drop the courses that you didn't like because they did not deliver early on, or as you moved through the program, you just did not find it as applicable to what you originally thought you need to extract from the class. It is purest type of on-demand education that allows you to do whatever the heck your heart desires. You hopped on to learn more about the Excel spreadsheets and then realized that you want to learn how to paint. The diversity of all the subjects that SkillShare covers enables you to really explore and tease out certain areas that you never thought would be of interest. But by watching a short form class, you realize that this is the kind of thing you want to learn going forward, and then you can go outside of SkillShare to actually generate that more expert level knowledge. And these are a couple of considerations you have to make. The SkillShare courses are there to teach you practical skills, to introduce you to certain topic areas, but you won't be able right away to compete with Neil deGrasse Tyson. The second consideration is the quality and the length of the classes. People can self-publish their courses on SkillShare, but because of that, and because not all of them are professionals when it comes to creating video tutorial content, the quality will vary a lot. And sometimes you have to suffer through a little bit of a mediocre production quality to gain that knowledge. You cannot anticipate the Marquise Brownlee quality of video production from every single course. On the flip side, for the instructors, this lands squarely in the topic that I've been researching a lot lately, the creator economy. You are getting paid for every minute watched of your lessons on the SkillShare. The way it works in a very rough math, SkillShare allocates about 30% of their revenue towards the creator pool. That creator pool is then evenly split between everyone whose content was consumed in that given month. To give you an example, if say in a given month, SkillShare allocated $10 million to that creator pool and 5 million minutes was consumed, every minute of your content that was consumed that month will yield you $2. Of course, this is a rough math. This will not work exactly the same way. I'm sure your actual payments are in cents versus dollars, but if you created a course that is evergreen, that is popular, and people continuously consume it, for years you can gain that revenue while you're sleeping, off doing other projects, or maybe even working on the next SkillShare course. SkillShare provides a guide on how to create good content. There are also a set of guidelines you have to follow and things like practical assignments that you have to give to your students. But beyond that, you're free to create the course whichever way you think is fitting towards that subject that you're an expert on. For the consideration, and please, make sure you create an engaging class and make sure the quality is there. People will continue watching and will keep even coming back to your content if you invested enough time at the very beginning. If you're not a video creator, partner with someone like myself and create that video tutorials together. I've seen the instructors who do not do that. And for me as a student, how can you ask me to invest my precious time into your content if you yourself did not invest enough time into producing it? Do the right thing and the great things will follow. SkillShare, in my opinion, is the promise of the future that is happening today. The decentralized, democratized way of learning new skills that both can be equally applicable in your day-to-day project as well as can set you up for the future you never even considered. As a creator, this is an amazing opportunity to monetize your skills, even if you're in the business, in the creative space, in the arts and crafts. Go create good content, monetize it, put it out there, let it create that side revenue that eventually might become your primary source of revenue. And as a student, all of a sudden you get these thousands of classes, thousands of skills from all over the world that you can pick and choose, try, drop, try something else, and essentially continuously evolve yourself. Like any other crowdsourced platform, yes, the depth will not necessarily will always be there. Some classes will be very short. I finished one course while washing the dishes, but if it helped you in a very specific project that sets you up for the better stages in your career going forward, this is money well spent. If it gave you a taste of a new skill, of a new area you never thought or considered before, and all of a sudden you have a natural born talent for it, and that sets you up for a completely new path that brought you money, fame, and whatever you're after, this is money well spent too. And if you just wanted to do something fun over the weekend, learn a new thing here and there, just drop it, forget it a few weeks later, that's still money well spent. You had fun, and that's all that matters. Have you ever considered signing up for the SkillShare? If you did, what kind of class did you want to learn? And what are other platforms out there that uniquely position themselves as a way for you to learn certain skills, become better at certain fields, or potentially open completely new career opportunities? Share your thoughts and ideas in the section below. I've been on SkillShare for about 4 weeks now, and it's funny how my backlog on the sub box in YouTube grew more and more because I spend less and less time watching some of the YouTube videos, since now during my lunch break for like 10 minutes or so, it's fun to learn a new skill that is very relevant to what I'm doing here on this channel. I've watched videos on the product photography, product videography. I've learned some new things about the design and how to create more of a visual language for your brand. And well, if you're someone like me who loves learning new things or loves tech, loves learning about people who are very inspirational and teach you about new things, well, I'm here every Saturday, 10 a.m. Eastern. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Let me know what you thought in the comment section below. And well, here are a couple of more videos for you to enjoy on my channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.